and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and help honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome here to the Victoria Youth Sports Complex as it's a beautiful sunny Saturday for some UHV softball. Sam Fowler here with you, and this will be a radio-style broadcast due to technical issues. I'll have the balls and strengths for you. Let's go ahead and set the starting lineups for you. First for Texas College, which comes in with a 0-10 record. It'll be Vasquez, Hernandez, Hart, Champa, Barclay, Thomas, Bryce, Brown, Cuba, and Zizzo batting. Caps is in the flex and playing right field. They'll face Audrey Sayas here in what has been a lopsided series between these two teams. UHV owns a 41-0 all-time record against the Steers from Texas College, making the trip down from Tyler, Texas, up in the Piney Woods. Sayers comes into today with a 6-6 record, making her 13th start for the Jaguars. She picked up her 6th win yesterday as the Jaguars swept Jarvis Christian. So it'll be Andrea Vasquez, the catcher, to lead it off for us. First pitch is a ball low, and we're underway. 79 degrees, blustery winds blowing from left to right across the field. Likely going to keep a lot of balls in play. A 1-0 is fouled, and it's now 1-1 to Vasquez. Vasquez, a .292 hitter this season. Playing in her 9th game. Actually, her 10th. 1-1, ground ball left side. Allison Snedeker, one hop to first in time for out number 1. I'll bring up Haley Hernandez. Sayas rocks and fires. First pitch to Hernandez is a called strike on the inside corner. Setting the defensive alignment behind the plate, catching saves today is Jasmine Canales. She gives a sign to the Harlingen native and called strike 2 on the outside corner. At first base is Claire Blinka, Kaylee Lopez at second, Kenzie Chambers at short, and Allison Snedeker at third. And this one grounded right side to Lopez, and in time over to Blinka, the 4-3 put out. Well, that brings up Destiny Hart with 2 gone. Left to right in the outfield for the Jaguars, it's Alyssa Carter in left, Faith Hoover in center, and VJ Zamora getting the start in right field. First pitch on the way, misses outside. Winds blowing, sustained winds of 15 to 20 miles an hour as the 1-0 misses, and it's 2-0. Called strike, 2-1. Ground ball left side. Snedeker has it. Over to first in time. 1-2-3 inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the first. No score. Jags coming up to bat for the first time here on the UHV Jaguars Sports Network. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex between the UHV Jaguars and the Texas College Steers. Here's how the Jags line up. Leading it off, it'll be Claire Blinka, followed by Kenzie Chambers, Jasmine Canales batting third. In the cleanup spot, number 20, Allison Snedeker. She's playing third base. First pitch on the way from Chelsea Zizzo as a strike to Blinka, who's hitting in the leadoff spot for the 6th consecutive game, and she extends her hitting streak to 20 with a poke through the right side. That'll bring up Kenzie Chambers. And putting Blinka in the leadoff spot really has sent a spark through this lineup that was looking to find some offensive traction, and it happened against number 7 Cumberland's last week at the Gulf Coast Invitational. First pitch on the way from Zizzo, misses. Chambers was showing bunt, but pulled back in time. One zero. And misses. It's 2-0. To Chambers. Zizzo finds the outside corner, and it's now 2-1. Chambers, ground ball left side. She'll beat that out. The throw goes wide. Chambers will get into second, Blinka into third. So it's a single and an error. That brings up Jasmine Canales with nobody out and runners threatening. She pokes this one high on the infield grass. Cuba ranges into the outfield and it drops. UHV is going to score one. Chambers, she's being waved around third. The throw, not in time. Call that a 2-run double for Jasmine Canales on the first pitch. Meeting in the circle as quickly UHV's ahead 2-0. That'll go down as one earned run. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Allison Snedeker. Not sure what the coaching staff from Texas College is doing. It was a lazy fly ball. It looked like the second baseman, Cuba, should have had it. And it dropped in between her and the right fielder, Caps. But instead, it's a 2-run double for UHV, and they lead 2-0 here. In the bottom of the first, still nobody out, and it brings up Allison Snedeker, who's hitting .321 this season. 25th start, or 26th start for her. She's looking .487. She takes first pitch for a called strike, and it's 0-1. One is rocketed foul right past assistant coach Cameron Henneke in the first base box. And it's 0-2. Pitch on the way is high, and it's 1-2. Snedeker trying to trade places with Jasmine Canales, grounds this ball right side. Cuba scoops it over to first, and they're going to say an error. That'll go down as an error on the second baseman. That'll put runners on the corners for Kaylee Lopez. I apologize once again. Gusts of over 30 miles an hour expected as cold front moves through. Kaylee Lopez takes the ball inside, and Allison Snedeker easily swipes second. Ground ball up the middle. The shortstop, Thomas Bryce, throws it away. One run scores, and now another scores as Snedeker comes home. Now VJ Zamora will bat. Kaylee Lopez swipes second on the first pitch, which was called a ball. UHV leading now 4-0 as VJ Zamora at the plate hitting .281. She had a good day yesterday as UHV swiped its doubleheader with Jarvis Christian. It's a 2-0 count now as the 1-0 misses low. Zizzo deals. Zamora takes the 2-0 outside. It's now 3-0. Pitch on the way. Called strike one. Zamora here in an RPI opportunity with Kaylee Lopez at second after reaching on the air and stealing. And that one misses outside. I guess there was an issue with there's a mix up with the count. It's now 3-2. Full count to the San Antonio native on the way. Swing and foul tip. And unable to hold on to it is the catcher, Vasquez. And ball four misses outside, and that puts two on. Still nobody out as Faith Hoover coming up to bat. She had a 3-hit performance in the 12-1 win over Jarvis Christian in game one yesterday. Hoover takes a called strike. A 1 on the way. Ground ball left side. Fair ball. Sneaks just past the bag. Kaylee Lopez being waved home. The throw up the line. Lopez scores. It's an RBI double for Faith Hoover. And the Jags extend their lead even further. conversation being had by Hernandez, the third baseman, following that RBI double, which puts Hoover at second and Zamora at third. UHV leading 5-0 now. 5 runs on 4 hits, 3 errors in the inning by Texas College. It'll bring up the designated player, J.C. Bolin. Again, we're glad to have you here on the Jaguar Sports Network. Things have not gone well in terms of technical issues, but things have gone well for the Jaguars, leading 5-0 here in the bottom of the first against Texas College. It's been a hit parade for them so far. And J.C. Bolin, the right-hander, would love to continue that. First pitch on the way to her. That one's high for ball 1. She's got runners on second and third. Bolin looking to snap up. Trying to snap a slump. Fouls the 1-0 bank to the screen. Zizzo this season comes in with a 10.01 ERA, 0-4 record. This one grounded third base. And Zamora's getting caught in a run down. The tag is in time. That's the first out. So J.C. Bolin will reach on a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Alyssa Carter, with 1 gone. She's playing left field. 9th batter of the inning for UHV. First pitch to Carter, called strike at the letters. It's Vasquez behind the plate, Brown and Cuba on the right side of the infield. 0-1 on the way. Carter grounds this one. Fair ball, steps on first. Stepping on first is Brown, but it's an RBI ground out for Alyssa Carter. And that brings up the top of the order. Once again, Blinka started this inning off with a single, and she rockets that one into right field. And Blinka's going into third. Hit it all the way to the wall, and Claire Blinka with an RBI triple to make it 7-0. And now that brings up Kenzie Chambers. Well, Blinka finished a triple shy of the cycle yesterday, and there it is. First pitch to Chambers here. Looked like it was a ball. Did not see a call from the umpire. Zizzo deals. That one's outside, and Blinka breaks as it's a wild pitch. Blinka is in there. Blinka scores on a wild pitch. That makes it an 8-0 ball game for the Jaguars. UHV loves to score early and often in the first few innings, and they're doing so here. They've plated 8 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors by Texas College so far. Pitch on the way. Chambers fouls that one. And the count now 3-1 to Chambers. 3-1 the count. Chambers looking to get on. First pitch, or 3-1 misses, and that's a walk for Chambers. The inning will continue here with 2 outs. Jasmine Cannell is up now for the second time this inning. The catcher delivered a 2-run double. Opened the scoring and really sparked this 8-run frame for UHV. Corpus Christi native waits on the pitch from Zizzo. Chambers, she goes. The throw gets into center field, and Chambers, she's going to swipe third as well. It's a stolen base and an error. So just 60 feet away is Chambers here. It's an 0-1 count to Canales. That was a called strike to the catcher. She'd love to add a third RBI so far. Pitch misses high. Count evens 1-1. Love to see what the actual wind speeds are right now. Sustained winds 19 miles an hour as Canales lifts this one into center field. It gets to the wall. Canales rounding second, going to third. It's an RBI triple for Canales. Now Allison Snedeker up for the second time as well. First pitch to Snedeker was a ball inside. She reached on an error and later came around to score. She laces that one left side. She's going to beat out the throw, and it's an RBI single for Snedeker. Now that'll bring up Kaylee Lopez once again, as UHV has extended its lead to 10-0. First pitch to Lopez was a ball. Lopez also reached on an error her first time up. That one misses inside, 2-0. Yeah, later on this week, there's supposed to be gusts of over 40, upwards of 50 miles an hour down here in Victoria, Texas. So what you're hearing on the crowd mic, 2-0. This one line to the shortstop, and that'll end the inning. But the Jaguars played 10 runs on 7 hits and 4 errors as they take a 10-0 lead into the second inning here on the Jaguar Sports Network. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Texas College. There's a discussion going on between Texas College's head coach and UHV head coach Lindsey Ortiz. To Ortiz goes back to her dugout. Giant wave of dust just blew through the infield. This went through Lubbock and the Panhandle earlier this week, and the umpire calls time. Everybody's just, nobody's sure what to do. It's Chapa due up right now. Mariana Chapa. Something flew onto the field that has now been put into a dugout, one of the dugouts. Sayas deals ground ball foul into the Texas College dugout on the third base side. It's a 10-0 ball game here. UHV plating 10 runs in the first, and the 0-1 from Sayas misses inside. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. This one lifted into center field. Faith Hoover tracking it, but eventually leaves it for the right fielder, VJ Zamora. That one actually had a lot of tail on it and ended up, it started out almost closer to center field and then drifted over into right field for VJ Zamora. Now that brings up Cassidy Barclay. First pitch is a ball to her. Barclay, the best hitter on this Texas College team, hitting 400, 5 RBIs for her, 10 for 25 at the plate this season. 1-0. Ground ball foul, count even 1-1. After that one goes up the left field line. I apologize for all the wind that you're hearing popped up. Right side, Claire Blinken not going to have a chance at that one. That one drifted well over into the high chain link fence here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex. If it wasn't windy, it'd be a great day. 79, we're going to reach 80s here in Victoria. This one golfed into center field, tracking it down as Hooper for out number 2. That one had some spin on it. It was curling back just like we saw earlier. That brings up Cammy Thomas Bryce. Hitting .250 this season. 4 for 16 at the plate. Fouls off the first pitch. And if you're wondering, the 10-0 score in this game with UHV leading, it's not necessarily surprising. Last year, and these teams have met 41 times prior to this year. Last year's doubleheader in Tyler was the first 2 times that UHV didn't win via the run rule, or winning by 8 runs. UHV won 10-7 and 9-4 up in Tyler. 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. But they've gotten off to a hot start here. Sayas deals the 1-1. That one misses up, 2-1. Sayas has retired the first 5 batters she's faced. 3 groundouts and 2 flyouts here in the top of the second. 2-1. This one lifted on the infield. Kaylee Lopez camps under it, and she has it. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Jags as they lead 10-0 going to the bottom of the second here on the Jaguar Sports Network. We go to the bottom half of the second here. And new pitcher in the game. Destiny Hart will take over. As the pitcher, she'll go from the designated player role. She'll swap with Zizzo, I believe. We'll see if that's true. But it's going to be Destiny Hart as she faces BJ Zamora, UHV leading 10-0 here at the Victoria U Sports Complex. Fans, it's a great time to let you know that there's a new way to support your hometown team. Become an inaugural member of the Jaguars 2008 club. And help us reach our goal of winning national championships by donating as little as $20.08. First pitch from Hart is inside to Zamora. Two and 0. EJ Zamora walked her first time up. She takes the 2-0 outside for ball 3. And she draws another walk, second walk of the game for BJ Zamora, and this one on 4 pitches. It'll bring up Faith Hoover. She had an RBI double. during that 10-run frame in the first. And Hoover takes the first pitch she sees high. Count evens 1-1 as that one's in there for a strike at the knees. Faith Hoover coming to UHV from Northern Oklahoma College Tonkawa. 1-1. Lined into the hands of the shortstop, Thomas Bryce. Unable to double up Zamora at first, but didn't know if Bryce was going to be able to get there, and might have just been looked like it could have just been out of her reach. But instead, she's able to get up there and make the grab. Good play by the shortstop. First pitch now to J.C. Bolin. Swung on and missed. Been a busy week of UHV athletics, both UHV softball and UHV baseball at home this weekend. 0-1. Bolin pops this one up. The second baseman, Cuba, chasing it, and it drops. That's going to go down as an error. Actually, with this wind, maybe not. So that'll bring up Alyssa Carter with one on, or two on now, and one gone. Here in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Carter, called strike. Carter had an RBI ground out, grounds this one right side. The second baseman, Cuba, over to first in time, but Carter able to advance the runners. Up 60 feet. Maria Baraceli Guzman, pinch hitting for Claire Belinka. Mon had her first at-bat yesterday against Jarvis Christian, freshman from Hallettsville, Texas, right up the road. 45 minutes, went to Sacred Heart. First pitch she sees from Hart is a called strike. Guzman, a really cool story, was enrolled in classes at UHV, still wanted to play softball, reached out to head coach Lindsay Ortiz. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. She and Coach Ortiz had a chat. Coach Ortiz liked what she's heard, saw from her film, and said, you know what, we'll give you an opportunity. And she's trying to make the most of it. She's been good in the circle, getting a chance here at the plate. And she gets her first career base hit, and it's a 2-run single for Araceli Guzman. She's going to advance on the error as the right fielder, Montana Caps, unable to do anything. But just kind of booted it around. And Bree Strother now pinch hitting as well for Kenzie Chambers. First pitch called strike to Strother. Now the wind's starting to kind of swirl out to right field. 0-1 misses outside. Strawther this season, hitless in 4 at-bats. Would love to change that here. Guzman on second. Count goes 1-2 with after that strike finds the zone at the letters. Strawther, a native of Sweetney, Texas, waits on the 1-2. Called strike 3 for out number 3. So Strawther goes down looking. Inning ends, but UHV plates 2 more runs on 2 hits and an error. They lead 12-0 as we go to the top of the third. Welcome back to the Victoria U Sports Complex. A host of changes, 6 changes for UHV. Araceli Guzman stays in the game at first. Same with Bree Strawther at short. Daisy Fuentes enters the game at second base. And an entirely new outfield from left to right. Talia Martinez, Kelsey Perez, and Celeste Lara. Asia Brown will lead it off. Looking to get something going here for the Steers. UHV leads 12-0. First pitch fouled back. Andre Sayas still out there. 12-0. The score, and the 0-1 misses high. 1-1. She's sent down the first 6 batters she's faced. Asia Brown this season, 188 hitter. Takes that one inside for ball 2. Count now even after the 2-1 fouled back. It's the first of 2 games here for these 2 teams in a Red River Athletic Conference doubleheader. UHV Comes into today 14-12 record. This one poked into right field, chasing it down, but unable to make the play is Celeste Lawrence, the first base hit for the Sears. The first base runner of any kind. I'll bring up Montia Cuba, 333 hitter. Drops down a bunt. Snedeker's there. Throw in time. It'll go down as a 5-4 sacrifice. So Montana Caps will enter a fielder will hit, and she drops this one down. Guzman throw not in time. It'll go down as an E. E3 sack for her, and that puts 2 on. Well, the umpires are talking about it. They're not. We'll see what they say. And they'll stand with the original call. It'll go down as an error on Guzman. That brings up top of the order Andrea Vasquez. First pitch is swung on and missed. The 0-1 misses high. UHV leading 12-0, but Texas College threatening with runners on the corners, and that one's poked into right field. 1 run will score. Montana Caps going to second. It's a 12-1 ball game. First pitch to Haley Hernandez popped up in the infield. Araceli Guzman there for the play. Who's on now? Alez able to smother a pitch in the dirt and keep the runners at first and second. One-0 misses inside. It's 2-0. This one popped up on the infield. Bree Strother calls for it in front of Daisy Fuentes, and that'll end the inning. But Texas College plates its first run. It's a 12-1 ball game as we head to the fourth. here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex. We go to the bottom of the third here. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Jaguars with the catcher Jasmine Canales leading it off. Double and a triple for her. As first pitch she sees, she laces into center field for a single. She's now a homer shy of the cycle. 3-hit game for Canales. She'll see her average climb up. Allison Snedeker, 1 for 2, due up now. Had an RBI single. Her second time up in the first inning. She pokes this one left side. The shortstop, Thomas Bryce, has it for out number 1. Now for the first time today, Daisy Fuentes comes up. One gone, runner on first, sends Jasmine Canales. First pitch to Daisy Fuentes is low for ball 1, 1-0. Art misses outside. It's 2-0. Fuentes, a Victoria native, takes ball 3, 3-0. Went to Victoria West, was part of a really strong run for the Warriors under former head coach Jody Thompson. Waits on the 3-0. She pokes it into center field, but there to make the grab is Chapa on that dying line drive. And there's 2 gone for the new right fielder, Celeste Laura. Laura takes ball 1. Swings through the 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Laura this season, .333 hitter. Lifts this one high into center field. Chapa ranging over into left center. Makes the grab, and that's out number 3. So UHV gets a hit, but they're shut out in the third inning They lead 12-1 heading to the fourth here on the Jaguar Sports Network. New pitcher in the game, left-hander Alexi Wade from Granger, Texas. Seventh appearance for Wade. She's thrown 5 2/3 innings for the Jaguars. First pitch from her is greeted with a line drive double to the wall. Instead, no, Champa's going to third. Ariana Champa greets Alexi Wade with a triple on the first pitch. And now Cassidy Barclay up with a chance just right here after that leadoff triple. Corner infielders playing in, bunt laid down. Alexi Wade not going to have a play. It's going to be a bunt single. Runners on the corners as Barclay swipes second. Gabby Thomas Bryce takes first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0 count. Right back to Wade. She looks the runner back at third and over to first in time for the first out. Good play there by Alexi Wade. Bring up Asia Brown here with one gone. Runners on second and third now. Pitch to her. Called strike. Catches the inside corner. Asia Brown had the first hit of the game for Texas College. Ropes that one over to Strother at short, and runners don't advance. There's two gone now. Wind really starting to pick up here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex. Monty Cuba is the next batter up for UHV. First pitch fouled up the third baseline on a punt attempt. An update from after this pitch. That one misses 1-1, missed high. An update from Riverside Stadium where UHV baseball taking on Texas A&M Texarkana. Bottom of the sixth, UHV leads 9-3 over there. 1-1 in the dirt for ball 2, 2-1. We mentioned it's been a busy week. Yesterday we had UHV softball against Jarvis Christian. Ground ball foul softly, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Deuces wild. 12-1 our score here. UHV leads. Alexi Wade deals. That one misses. Count goes full. After yesterday's afternoon doubleheader for UHV softball, UHV baseball had a record crowd as well. This one lifted into center field. Kelsey Perez giving chase, but it's over her head to the wall. 2-run score. Montia Cuba with a 2-run triple. I'll bring up Chelsea. Our Montana Caps. This one lifted over the screen and foul behind us. Montana Caps has to be on the all-name list. One of the best ones I've heard. And quickly she's behind 0-2 here to Alexi Wade after a couple of foul balls. 12-3 our score. Montia Cuba. Triple. This one lined into right field and ranging over is Celeste Laura for out number 3. But Texas College plates a couple of runs. It's a 12-3 game as we head to the bottom of the 4th here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex. Bottom third of the order, 2 up for UHV here as the Jaguars lead 12-3. Heading to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Kelsey Perez getting her first hacks today after entering the game as a defensive sub at center field. She chops the first pitch over to the third baseman, Hernandez, and she's got it over to Brown at time for out number 1. I'll bring up J.C. Bolin, who's reached both times, 1 for 2, make that 3 times she's reached as she pokes a single into center field. On the first pitch she sees. And that'll bring up Talia Martinez. One for two on the season. Martinez making her third appearance for the Jaguars. The freshman takes ball one high. Oh no. Lifted foul up the first base line and out of play. Martinez, freshman from San Antonio, went to Warren High School. Dealing with a 1-1 count here from Hart. This one chopped foul in front of home plate, and then it hit Martinez. It's a 1-2 count now. UHV with a 10-run first inning. Jumping out to an early lead. 1-2 fouled into the screen. BIs from Jasmine Canales, Faith Hoover, Alyssa Carter, and Allison Snedeker in that inning. 1-2. This is low. One count goes even, 2-2. Corner infielders playing even with the bags. Center field shaded the other way. Line drive into second. Throw not in time. Cuba was there for the line drive. But unable to double up Bolin at first. That'll bring up Araceli Guzman. Ground ball foul. She sees. Guzman notched her first career hit back in the second inning. And it was an RBI single for the Hallettsville native. 0-1 on the way. Called strike two. UHV wearing its white jerseys with gray trim, gray pants. Texas College wearing its purple jerseys with white lettering, steers across the front. 0-2 foul. Casey Bolin on first. Wynn now predominantly out to right field. And swing on the 0-2. It's fouled just over UHV's dugout. And the count holds at 0-2. Today's doubleheader is going to conclude a 4-game homestand for UHV. The Jaguars are then going to be on the road for almost a month. 0-2 on the way. Hart shot foul up the third base line. And it's going to be a tough road trip for UHV. They'll face LSU Alexandria, who's ranked 15th in the country, as well as number 9, Our Lady of the Lake. And you can't forget Texas A&M Texarkana. 0-2. This one's lifted, but Barclay camps under it and has it for out number 3. UHV gets a base hit, but nothing doing after that. Go to the 5th. UHV will look to close this out here on the Jaguar Sports Network. New pitcher in the game for UHV. Graduate senior Hope Quinones, making her 15th appearance for UHV. She's thrown 52 innings. She normally starts. She's coming in to hopefully close this one out. UHV leads 12-3 as we go to the fifth. Run rule potentially in effect. First pitch called strike. Quinones, a native of San Antonio, deals the 0-1, and that's lifted into center field. Kelsey Perez is there for out number one. That brings up Haley Hernandez as it's the top third of the order due up for the Sears. Last hope here in the top of the fifth. Quinones deals. That one runs inside, almost hits Hernandez. Quinones gets a sign from Canales and deals. Spins that one outside, 2-0. Quinones coming to UHV by way of University of the Southwest, 2-0. Fouled into the screen on the first base side, 2-1. A marketing major pursuing her master's. She's done a lot of work with UHV Athletics social media, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Hernandez 0 for 3 today and pop out and a ground out. In her previous two at bat, she calls time and steps out. UHV looking to improve to 15-12, 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Quinones retires Hernandez swinging. Round number 2. And Destiny Hart is the last hope here for the Steers in game 1. She's 0 for 3, pop out and a ground out as well on her ledger. Quinones rocks and fires the first pitch, called strike on the inside corner. Oh, 1 on the way. Breaking ball, changeup actually, and it's in there for a strike. And Quinones 1 strike away from closing this game out. 0-2 on the way. Line drive foul, and we'll hold it 0-2. We mentioned Quinones' work with UHV Athletics social media. That's also evident with the graphics. If you see it on social media, the win graphic for UHV softball was designed by her. The 0-2 in the dirt, 1-1 or 1-2 now to Hart. Game 2 today will start approximately 30 minutes after we conclude game 1. 1-2. That one runs inside, count evens, 2-2. Quinones looks in, gets a sign from Canales, deals. That one misses low. 3-2 now. Quinones got out ahead 0-2. Now it's a full count here. Deals. This one foul. Battle brewing here. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Payoff pitch on the way. Ground ball left side, takes a funny hop, but Snedeker has it over to first in time, and that'll do it. UHV wins 12-3 and improves to 15-12 overall and 7-2 in Red River Athletic Conference play. So let's get you some final stats here as Andre Sayes gets the win, improves to 7-6 in the circle. Chelsea Zizzo, who got the start, 0-5 now for her. That's the pitching decisions. We'll look at a box score. UHV able to empty the bench quite a bit. Claire Blinka 2 for 2 with an RBI, extended her hitting streak to 20 games. Araceli Guzman, who came in for Blinka, had an RBI, a 2-run single. Kenzie Chambers 1 for 1. Jasmine Canales had a whale of a day, 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored. UHV played to 10 runs in the first, 2 in the second, and that's all they needed as they went on to win 12-3. So that'll do it here in game 1. We'll be back for game 2 here in about 30 minutes on the Jaguar Sports Network.